Hi everybody! In my previous video, I did a review on the Monopoly Companion and an overlook of it, the whole entire book. I didn't get around to Monopoly, the world's most famous game, and how it got their way by Philip E. Orbanes. Both of these books are by Philip E. Orbanes. I did that one in my previous video, and now I'm going to do this one. This one says, miscellaneous and little known facts about Monopoly. Over 250 million copies of the game have been sold worldwide since 1935, and over $3 trillion of Monopoly money has been printed to date. If all the little houses and hotels ever made for the Monopoly game were placed end to end, they would circle the equator 3 times. General Diaz-Canel played the game to relieve stress during World War II, and the Beatles played it during the 1964 U.S. tour. The iconic character Mr. Monopoly was inspired by financier J.P. Morgan's natty appearance, also known as Rich Uncle Pennybags. A Monopoly World Championship is held every 4 years, with the next scheduled for 2008, which, 2008's already passed, so you do the math and you'll know when the next one is. The B&O Railroad is the most landed upon space. The most landed upon group is the Oranges. If played strictly by the rules, an average game of Monopoly takes 90 minutes. The problem is people don't play strictly by the rules, and that's what makes games take so long. So let's look this up. There's the cover. Here's about Philip E. Orbanes. Is currently president of the specialty games company Winning Moves. They make some cool games. He is a former senior vice president of research and development at Parker Brothers, which is now owned by Hasbro, and he serves as a historical consultant for Hasbro Games, owners of Parker Brothers, and as chief judge of the U.S. and World Monopoly Championship. He is the author of The Game Makers and the best-selling The Monopoly Companion. He lives in Massachusetts. This is the Monopoly Companion. Okay. This is more of a historical book, which what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn each page for you, and y'all can pause it and read it if you wish. I'm not going to really... I'm going to read a few things, but not that much. Chapter 1 is Maggie's Mother Earth. Chapter 2 is Nearing's Neighborhood. These are the years that each chapter corresponds to. Chapter 3, Parker in Progress. Chapter 4, Tugwell's Turn. Chapter 5, Striker Stell. Chapter 6, Darrow's Depression. Chapter 7, Barton's Burden. Chapter 8, Watson's War. Chapter 9, GI Gamers. Chapter 10, The General's Gamble. Chapter 11, Victor's Vision. Chapter 12, Reagan Rolls. Chapter 13, Number 9. Chapter 14, McNally Method. Chapter 15, Williamson's World. And Chapter 16, Monopoly Money. Introduction. Chapter 1. See? It was the landlord's game way back when. Emerged from the landlord game. Here's some of the people that invested and played in Monopoly early. Chapter 2. Vintage landlord game. The Sherrick Family 1916 game board. Funny thing is, the original landlord game and stuff was to discourage capitalism and rent people. Chapter 3, Parker in Progress. Monopoly made Parker Brothers a household name. After it, they made more games. Chapter 4, Tugwell's turn. Deep Pit. That's an old game. I think I have a copy of that one. Chapter 5, Striker Style. This is the, they made one on old cloth game board. That would be pretty cool to find. I actually have a, equipment thing. Here's some changes. Basically, they're the board at first, and then they changed the board a few of the differences. Chapter 6, Darrow's Depression. Charles Darrow. His original caricature, Charles Darrow, maker of Monopoly. Here's his first manufactured white box edition. Here's the new NAP game that was a sellout everywhere last month. It's another game he tried and didn't do too shabby yet. Oops. I think there's a game. Here's Barton's Burden. Barton, president of Parker Brothers. Monopoly. Monopoly. There's a handmade Monopoly game from Ohio, made after Parker Brothers published the game in 1936. Nice. Here's the game of finance, which is Parker Brothers from 1936. I have that. I'll do a review of it. There's John Burbank Morgan, who Mr. Monopoly was modeled after, I think. Here's Watson's War. Watson's War. The new game in the Rage of America. Whiting Monopoly sets used to smuggle escape tools to POWs. Wasn't that cool? They used it to help POWs escape in World War. GI Gamers. GI Gamers. Look at that. Military guys playing Monopoly. Famous Parker games. Dig. Wood houses. Hotels. And just something. General's Gamble. The Beatles played Monopoly. That one went to Moscow. Yeah. Chapter 11, Victor's Vision. And this is a neat little thing, which I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to come back to that. 8, Chapter 12, Reagan Rules. See, this is during President Ronald Reagan, which makes him another pretty cool president too, because he liked Monopoly. Anti-Monopoly, I have a Anti-Monopoly. It's an interesting little game. Here's a communist save game. Here's a Monopoly lottery ticket. It's a Monopoly in pop culture. Current Monopoly board. Chapter 13, number 9. Here's the World Championships in Berlin. 19. Here's some pictures. New York City edition. NASCAR edition. Simpsons edition. Chapter 14, McNally's Method. McNally, he was the U.S. Monopoly champion. So, here's his. Method. Look, Samurai Monopoly Man. So that must have been in China. Focus. Tokyo. Oh, I forgot to write Williamson's World, Chapter 15. Look at that. Old houses and hotels and cards, wooden pieces. There's an old version right there. Old. What does it say? $16 Monopoly money. Mr. Monopoly is portrayed by Marion Goldsmith. If you notice, he's not wearing a molecule, so there's no Mandela effect, people. I keep telling these people. But they don't listen. He's never had a monocle, okay? Here's some appendices. Appendix 1, Darrow and Parker Brothers Monopoly Editions. Appendix 2, Monopoly Associates and Parker Brothers Extensions. Appendix 3, Games Similar to Monopoly. Appendix 4, USA Monopoly Official Affinity Versions. Appendix 5, Foreign Editions mentioned in the text. Appendix 6, George Parker's 1936 Monopoly Rules. Appendix 7, The Landlord's Games, excerpt from 1940's patent. Appendix 8, Brer Fox and Brer Rabbit newbie game, excerpt from 1913 patent. Appendix 9, patent text, revised Landlord's Games, September 23rd, 1924. And Appendix 10, Rules for Finance. Appendix 1, Darrow and Parker Brothers Monopoly Editions. Year, version, comments. So, 1934, 35, 36. And this, 36, 37, 39, 42, 48, 49, 51, 53, 54, 57, 58, 59, 61, 62, 64, 65, 71, 75, 76, 85, 91, 92, 95, 99, 2000, 2001, 2003, 2005, and 2006. These are all just standard Monopoly games. Standard. Basic. Appendix 2 are Monopoly accessories and Parker brand extensions. So these are spin-offs and stuff of that nature. Like in 35, they came out with called Fortune. In 36, they had a money pad, they had the stock exchange. The stock exchange, Bulls and Bears, and the finance game. Stock exchange and Bulls and Bears, I think, were a expansion set basically to Monopoly. These are other games, not just by Parker Brothers. Finance and Fortune, then Finance again. In 37, 41, Dig. 46, Rich Uncle, which I have and I did a video on it. 82, Playmaster. 85, Advance to Boardwalk, which I have not yet done a video on it. 88, Free Parking, which I have, and I did a video on it. I believe my video of it was in the Don't Go to Jail, and it's in this box, and I did a video on it. So if you find the video where I did that and others, I did it in that one. 89, they did the Franklin Mintz Collector's Edition. 90, they did the first Monopoly Junior. They also did Don't Go to Jail, which I just showed you I had that. The Advance to Boardwalk and Free Parking, they did those again. And I believe I've done videos on all of them. I think they're on the same ones. I believe they're on the same one, the same chart. In 93, they had Express Monopoly. In 98, which is in that video I was mentioning. Then in 98, they had the Monopoly Calculator and Gift Pack. I don't have those. In 99, they had the card game, which is in that review video too that I just mentioned about they had Free Parking, Advanced to Boardwalk, and a lot of other stuff. Then in 2001, they did the reproduction. In 2006, they did the Mega Edition, which I have, and then they did in 2002, they did American Monopoly. Whew, hold on. And Appendix 3 is games similar to Monopoly. In 1906, there was a Landlord's Game. 1927, there was a Reading Edition. 1932, Landlord's Game and Finance. 1933, Finance. 1936, New York, Big Business, Easy Money, Inflation. 1936, also Monap. 37, Carnival. 39, Landlord Game. 73, Anti-Monopoly. 77, Anti. 84, Anti-Monopoly 2. Medical Monopoly, Game Monopoly, 2005 Anti-Monopoly New Edition. Appendix 4 is official Affinity versions of USAopoly, which I'm just going to show and go down. I put a number beside them because I was trying to count them. I even put a check mark on some of these, as you can see, of which ones I have, but I haven't gone through my Monopoly game. I have some new ones, so I might need to go through my Monopoly games, my new ones I've bought, and recheck mark these, the new games that I have. Some new ones I have aren't in this book because they were printed after this book. But as you can see, I have like over 50 copies, 50 editions. But as you can see with this little list, that while this is just a partial list, it's a list of 227 games. So there's that. Here's foreign editions, other countries. Here's the original 1936 rules. So I'll just hold it like that if you want to screenshot it, read it. Here's the Landlord Games 1904 patent. If y'all want to screenshot that or read that. Here's a Bear Fox and Bear Rabbit newbie game, 1913 patent. So if you want to screenshot that, read that. Here's a text revised Landlord Games rules and patent office, I think. The patent for it, if y'all want to screenshot that or read it or whatever. Oh, here's the rules for the finance game. In case you find an old copy of the finance game and don't have the rules, here they are. I actually have an old copy of the finance game. I will probably do a review of it for you guys. And there's the bibliography, photo credits, index. You don't really care about that, do y'all? And the Monopoly Gallery. I'm pretty sure y'all are into that. If you're not, I am, so I'm going to show it to you anyway. So, sorry about the glare, guys, but Fortune. I need to find a copy of that. Here's a round cloth. I have one of these. See, that's what it looked like at one time. So you're just looking through here the age progression. 1936 Gold Edition. That looks kind of cool. There's Bulls and Bears. That looks like that'd be a fun little game to find. Bargain Day and King's Men. That looks like that'd be a fun game to find. Inflation. That'd be pretty nice to find. Carnival. That'd be kind of nice to find. Knapp announces the game of finance. And here's an old inflation ad, and here's an old finance ad. There's Waddington's United Kingdoms version. Game of Big Business. That one might be pretty cool to find. Easy Money. Now, I have Easy Money. I will definitely do a review on Easy Money, but I don't know if I have that old of a copy of Easy Money. That looks like an older copy than I have. Dig and Rich Uncle. I have Rich Uncle. I did a review. Check it out. Game of Business. Here's an unauthorized Shanghai edition. The government of Shanghai did not authorize. They did not allow Monopoly over there, but it was so popular that the people of Shanghai secretly made one anyway. Ain't that interesting? Zurich Monopoly. Germany editions. Uruguay. French. Swedish. I had a copy of that one. I had a copy of that one. I have that board. So this is pretty cool. Parker Games. That's pretty cool. A little ad of Parker Games. The popular edition. I found one of these before. That is one that I have not found yet. It's pretty cool. Not found that copy yet. Look, there's people playing Monopoly. Stamp. Go Stamp. Here's some of the wooden pieces. I actually have some of these wooden pieces. I have that dog. I have that pig. See, there's a tub. There's a tub. The pieces used to be wood playing pieces before they started doing metal. This is pretty cool. Here's some of the pieces they had in 1966. In UK, there's a telephone. Look at that shoe. It's like a chicken or something there. The world. So they've come a long way. There's some more. Here's some brand extensions that you could buy the Playmaster that went on the. I have that. I have Monopoly Junior. Have that. I've done reviews on everything but that and Monopoly Junior. I've done reviews on them too, and they're in the same video. So check those out. If you like Monopoly. I actually have that Deluxe Monopoly. I've done a review on it, but on my old channel, so you'll have to check my old games playlist to see that review, because it's on one of my old games. This is pretty cool. Is this a metal tin? I think I have something of this nature. Monopoly. I have that copy. I will have to do a review of that one. I believe I've done a review of that one on my old channel. I'm not sure. I might do a new review. So, anyway, that was Monopoly, the world's most famous game, and how it got that way. So, if you like Monopoly, you'll probably love this video, and you'll probably love the one previous that I did of the Monopoly Companion. Remember that God is good all the time, and all the time God is good, and Jesus loves you. And if you collect Monopoly games, cool. Keep on collecting Monopoly games. Comment a version you have down below. If you would like to see other other board games reviewed, comment down below one that you would like to see. And have a great day, everybody. And keep on collecting stuff. And comment down below a game you'd like to see reviewed, or your favorite version of Monopoly.